Hey, what's up
Understood.
YouTube? Zirene here, gonna be doing a top lane Akali today, and it looks like I'm gonna be up against a Riven, so I'm gonna buy Cloth 5 because those will transition into a Seeker's Arm Guard very nicely for me. So if you're up against somebody in the mid lane like a Lux or something like that, you can go ahead and grab like a Rejuve bead or Boots 3 potions, depending on what you want to do.
To Summoner's Rift.
But Seeker's Arm Guard is gonna transition out of this very wonderfully.
Agreed.
And I guess their whole team is pre-made, so good luck us. Usually you start Q, and you max Q first, then you will get E
Tread
as your second
lightly.
max, and of course max your ultimate, and your W. I use magic penetration runes. You should use hybrid penetration, but I just don't have the money for them, and they only work on like 4 different characters total in the entire
30
game.
seconds until minions spawn.
And then I bring the AP, I bring armor, and magic resist as well. I run 30-0-0 Masteries because
Hesitation
it's
is the
amazing,
seed of defeat.
and the fact that Akali doesn't really need that. Her early game is kind of weak, and the whole point of putting 9 into your defense tree is just for your
travel
early
the
game.
same
The things deeper in the offense tree actually scale better, and that's what Akali's about.
Minions
Akali's
have
about
spawned.
farming decently and getting to that little bit of end game. So what was everybody writing? I really want to
Symmetry
see.
in all
Yeah,
things.
that's my opinion. Okay. Yeah. Nope. So looks like we're running some kind of triple assassin here. He actually brought Doran's Blade into the jungle, so I think he's looking for an invade on the Lee
Twilight's
Sin.
veil.
Not quite sure why. Lee Sin does extremely well. Not sure if Zed'll fare well against that, but I gave him a decent leash here. Juggle it a little bit. Juggle it a little bit.
Unnecessary sacrifice.
And there you go. So I'm gonna be a little late to lane here. Riven bot. What? So because he had Doran's Blade, I gave him as good a leash as I possibly could.
Remain focused.
And I'm gonna probably take some damage here. I guess he went for the creep instead. But yeah, because he started Doran's Blade, I wanted to give him as good a leash as possible. Because
Symmetry
it'll
in
spell
all
problems for him later.
things.
So he just brought Ward's top. He brought the pink for me for when I stealth, and I guess we're just gonna allow each other to farm. Maybe.
Without question.
Chunk him a little bit. Oh, is that how we're gonna do it? Is that how we're gonna do it?
Tread lightly.
And you're dead.
Blood.
Okay. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Another
So,
unworthy opponent.
Your E actually procs your Qs now. So, oh, because she dumb. Because she dumb.
Understood.
Your E procs your Qs. So when I do something like that, and then I would, if I got into range and eat him, then I'd be able to pick it up. Oh no.
We travel the same path.
Eh. You wanna come in here? You wanna come in here? No, you don't. No, you don't have your E.
Hesitation
So
is the seed. of
Lee's actually
defeat.
gonna come around. Once again, I'm pretty, yeah, see, positive. Positive, he's coming. Lee top. Why wouldn't he come top? Why wouldn't he stay
Remain
here?
focused.
Oop, gonna pick up the experience, even if Lee's over there, he can't reach me. And that's fine. So, and check the bush. Okay, Lee gone.
Agreed.
That's okay.
Whatever's necessary.
I still have all of my, well, a lot of my potions, I guess. So Riven has a lot of attack damage,
Deathly I
21,
travel.
pretty much solely from runes. So now his lane's gonna start pushing this way. So because he has more caster minions than I do.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, so he's going for that, huh? Oh, well done, well done. But I will zone you off of
Agreed.
this.
You have slain
Or
an
you can
enemy.
walk straight into me. That was interesting. I don't think he's used to hyper-aggressive
Symmetry
people,
in all things.
even in this matchup. I don't know. But yeah, normally Akali doesn't usually win this matchup this hard. Ooh. I don't know why I'm getting
I travel.
messages right now. Okay. So I'm going to clear this out. And I kind of want level 6, so I'm going to be a little greedy here. I stay for one more wave. Use a potion.
Mark acquired.
And miss CS, I guess. And miss another. And get hit by a turret. Okay, so don't mess this up. Don't mess this up, bro.
Twilight's veil.
I got it. Got it, got it. And I'm out. I'm outie. I'm outie. So I'm going back right here. He did place his ward right around here. I remember that. This is going to transition into Seeker's Arm Guard. Pick that up as fast as possible. Riven's going to shove the wave. So I want to figure out what I want to buy. I'm going to buy this.
Focused.
And I'm going to buy the first component for this. Sustain myself. Grab that. And I'm out. So you want to rush a Hextech Gunblade after you pick up your Seeker's Arm Guard. Seeker's Arm Guard, let it ramp up a little bit. Don't really need the Zonias until you have the offensive capabilities that Akali really snowballs into. And when you get your R, keep in mind that as soon as you rank it up, you only get one charge of it. So you need to wait for the other 2 charges to roll in, which takes about a minute, I believe. So using your charges pretty early is kind of not really recommended. You should really wait for them to ramp up. So right now, Riven cannot duel me. There's no way she would win this. Even if I horribly misplayed it, I don't think she can fight me right now. She doesn't have any offensive items that boost her damage. So I'm going to try to freeze the wave right here as best I can. So in order to freeze the wave, you just need them to have more caster minions than you do. And it'll constantly push. So I'm just going to take some damage here and bring it up to there. So I want to stay right about here. These will die off,
Tread
but
lightly.
the other wave is going to get here.
An enemy has been slain.
And then I'm going to pick it up like that. And pick that up as well. So now his wave is frozen right here. And eventually it'll start pushing against him. But I'm going to be able to get this little advantage over him. 2 levels. And he's missing. Why is he missing? Where did he go?
Understood.
Okay. Well. Now I'm going to start pushing it because I think they might be at the blue. I think they might have done blue. Oh, no. No, he just went off somewhere else. And you're just going to continue to CS. He's going to miss these. And he needs a gank.
Tread lightly.
And I need to think, well, they're pre-made, right? So where's Lee Sin? Lee Sin's going to be coming to the lane that's complaining about needing ganks. And it's not just going to be because they're like solo queue. It's because they're all together. So keep that in mind and be like, okay, I'm not going to do anything super drastic until I know Lee Sin's position.
Unnecessary sacrifice.
Until I know Lee Sin's position, you shove him up to the turret, make sure it's completely under it. And who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Ari? It's Ari, you sure? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there. I don't know where Ari is, but I know where Riven is, and Riven is very weak as well. So I push this once again up to the turret. Push it all the way up. Nope.
Mark acquired.
Hit his shield that time. I'm running out of energy because I'm being done with this. And I just utterly decimate him because Q is amazing. And so now at this point, if he doesn't back, I will try to bait out his key strike. Okay, so I think that Riven is actually going to help that fight down there. And if she does, she'd actually be in a good position to fight them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is that where we're going? Is that where we're going? Okay.
Double kill.
I'm gonna stand right here. I want the timer. So that's gonna be 14:45. They're red. And take that away from them. So
hesitation.
I don't want it frozen right here. I want it all the way up to the turret. Get up to your turret. He could really just all in me after I use abilities. He really could. I'm spamming these things like crazy. Lee's right here off to the side. And I'm going to be running over here, trying to push this back to the turret.
Agreed.
Not going to quite do it, but
Your team has
let's see, what's Lee got? He's got
turret.
long swords, and he's probably over here doing...
Red light.
Killing spree.
And she didn't continue to all on me.
Shut down.
She missed her ulti pretty hard.
Deftly I travel.
An ally
I'm going to
has
keep these
been
2 charges
slain.
of my ulti. Just use my spell vamp and my lifesteal. And mess up CS in the meantime.
Another unworthy opponent.
An enemy has been slain.
He's got some decent potions. He's got some decent potions on him. And let's see, just keep life stealing up. Keep life stealing, keep watching the map. And I could burst through that if I wanted to. Let me just keep tossing Qs at him because my cooldowns are short enough.
Understood.
Yeah, he's gonna be taking a decent amount of damage every time he sees S's. Yeah, he's really not. Yeah, he's just doing a terrible job there. Is he gonna back?
Remain
So
focused.
I'm gonna give it about 3 seconds. See if he backed or not. And I'm gonna say maybe he backed, so start pushing it.
Mark acquired.
And then wait for the wave. It's gonna go all the way up to the turret. Get some damage on it. Clear out this wave in the back.
Honor is the great edge.
Let the red buff do its work.
We travel
And I
the
don't-
same path.
Okay. Okay.
Symmetry in all
You should
things.
probably turn this. Or not. Okay, he's got
enemy
it.
has been slain.
Can I lose these
Through
minions?
Twilight's veil.
Okay, so whole point of that was to basically save Zed and cut off Ahri. I'm gonna level up on them. Are they gonna go for the
Deftly I
turret?
travel.
Okay, so Ahri could possibly be in this bush. Don't know if she has charges of her ulti or not, but it's quite possible that she's over here. Gonna take the
Symmetry
wave.
in all
Get my
things.
ulti level 2. They going after Riven? Yeah, they are. And I still have a lot of gold just waiting
We
to
travel
be
the same
turned in.
path.
And I'm gonna push the turret because you guys watch my videos. You know I love turret pushing. I love freeing up that pressure. It's kind of like almost like Korean meta, but that's really how you get ahead. Is you get your
Hesitation
entire
is the
team
seed of defeat.
gold. Because I just basically provided half a gank for everybody right now when I do something like that. And this early in the game, it's worth more. I know people are always sitting there like, no, don't take my turret. No, 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 no. Always take the turret. Always take the turret, buy deep wards, and continue the pressure. Never, ever, ever let up the pressure. So, Riven is right here,
Agreed.
and she is going to... And I'm going to push this all the way up. Keep track of where they are. No, Lee Sin is over in his jungle. And now
Understood.
push that all the way up to the turret. And now I have to back because I have 3k gold. And it's definitely the time for me to do that. She's right here. I probably could have come around there and maybe ganked her. Not quite sure where her ward situation is. Gotta pick that up.
Remain focused.
Gonna pick up boots. And now I'm gonna grab a bunch of wards. Because now my job is to ward this up and keep the pressure on. And since I'm top, that's what you do. You farm, you keep the pressure up, you keep your river warded, and you keep possible entrances to you warded as well
Tread
as...
lightly.
Okay, so now I need to see, is Riven going to continue to push top? If she is, I'm gonna push middle. Alright, if she isn't, I'm going to push middle. If she is, I would have answered up top. But it looks like she's just going
Ally
to...
has been slain.
Yeah, she's just going to run over there. Grab all this.
Your team
And there's the
has
turret for
destroyed
us.
a turret.
Another unworthy opponent.
And now
An
Riven is
enemy
back up
has been
top.
slain.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around here.
An ally has been
Reward.
slain.
There. come around the back of Riven, set up my items, make sure that they are the way that I want them. And what's she got? She's got Doran's blades. She's useless in comparison. So what I need to do is I need to put that there. She's in that bush, but I'm not going to make it to her in time. Unless... no. No. Oh, no. Oh, well.
Remain focused.
So my CS is pretty good. It's not incredible or anything, but it's alright. I missed a bunch of CS that I shouldn't have missed just because I haven't played Akali in a while. So, grab the wards, keep the pressure, and, you know, this is basically my first top lane guide. And the whole idea is ward up their jungle. We know that their red is up right now. I don't know if they did it. It's possible. But you want to keep the pressure on. You want to keep farming. I'm the most farmed person in the game. I want to cut people off from over here. And now I know that Lee Sin's doing his red here. He's going to start too. There, 3-man converging on me. I'm going to come over here for Lee because I saw that Ahri left.
I travel.
Bring it back into the bush. And run it away. And now...
Enemy killing spree.
Through Twilight's
oh wow, the
vein.
bottom lane. How's that? 4-3. Oh no, he's got
Enemy
nothing.
double kill.
Let's see. I'm gonna go back up, and because somebody needs to go bottom, and it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me. I could go bottom later,
Agreed.
but I'll do that. I mean, if I was middle, then that would be my job. Now that I'm top, my job is to make sure that I respond to dragons, that I ward up their jungle, I pressure their objectives, and turn them into our objectives. So it looks like they're doing, or at least setting up for a dragon. I'm gonna just, okay, Lee Sin's over there, there's 3 over there.
Shut down.
An
ally has been slain.
And now what I need to do is I need to just continue to push.
Double kill.
So,
Shut down.
continue to push, continue to push. And now this turret is ours, and we have that all this pressure that I've created up in this top lane,
Has destroyed a
and they
turret.
haven't done anything about it. So their
Another
mid
unworthy
laner
opponent.
just backed, or is trying to back. So all this pressure that I've created, they need to do something about, so they're going to come top, and we get to go do dragon. So yeah, go do dragon. Go do it. Go do.
Symmetry in all.
So there's
things.
many different builds that you can do on Akali. It really depends on who you're matched up against. If you're matched up against an AP, I would say grab the Negatron cloak, sit on it, get the Hextech Gunblade,
Unnecessary sacrifice.
and then okay. So what's gonna happen right here is he's gonna try to get in there. So I'm gonna use my. Okay, no. I guess he's just gonna go straight after it. So we're contesting their buffs, which is exactly what you need to do. It helps snowball your lead because then their jungler isn't getting anything. Their jungler can't gank as well, and it really just puts everybody on their team behind even further.
Mark
And
acquired.
it puts us even further ahead. So always do that. Always contest if you can. Your team's moving as a unit. Oh, he's gonna hit me with that.
We
That's fine.
travel the same path.
Nothing I can't recover in a couple seconds. So I'm gonna go actually get the blue because I want it, and then I'll get more wards and back.
Hesitation.
Use
is
that,
the
get the
seed.
vision, jump over. Want to constantly attack me, or else I'll cloak myself and the golem will reset. Riven looks like she's shoving top, so actually I'm not going to back just yet. What's Riven got? She's got Tiamat, so she is shoving pretty hard. And sit off on the side. She doesn't have a ward placed just yet. And let's see, she got 2? Yeah, she's got 2. Okay.
Remain
So
focused.
she just used her Q charges.
Whatever's necessary.
Rampage.
So used everything there except for my flash. Didn't have to. Counting every enemy on the map. There's 3 right there. Lee Sin's the only one not accounted for.
Tread
He's level
lightly.
9. and I'm 6 levels ahead of him. There's no way he could possibly fight me, so I'm just going to proxy this wave and let this start pushing up by itself. Apply more pressure up to this top lane, and really just kind of win the game in that sense. I have 170 farm, so I'm doing really well. So now I'm going to start coming around this way. Is that Thresh looking over here? Yeah, it is. So they saw me. They saw me. And I'm actually going to go back up because I'm looking over here and I'm like, okay, well, another minion wave just spawned at our base. So one just spawned at theirs, so it'll be over here in just a second. Riven's up as well.
Agreed.
Ari's middle. Lee Sin backed. But I'm pretty sure that I could take both Riven and Lee Sin at the same time.
Another unworthy opponent.
Not anybody else though. Those it would just have to be those guys. Coming around the side of Ari right here. Lee Sin is over here as well, I believe. So that's something I gotta work on. Look out for. Not gonna go again because she'll charm me. Got her. Getting out.
The time for talk is over.
He's dead.
Ally has been slain.
Running in a straight line, not fun, but I will do it anyway. Probably could have killed him faster if I had actually used my gunblade. So that was a little bit of my fault there. Gonna wait for a Q. Go straight on there. Go back to the turret. Get the pressure back on. And save one more charge just in case something happens that I didn't expect. So, gonna pick that up. Keep applying the pressure. Ari's back up. Ooh, I don't know how fed he is. I don't know. He's not fed at all. He's just got to play the Ruin King. Red is back up. Compromise gonna go take that one. Wouldn't be surprised if a surrender vote started coming out very soon for them. But I'm just gonna keep playing as if, you know, it's not. So, gonna keep applying the pressure. Looking at the lanes. Gonna pick up a Zhonya's completely at this point,
Tread lightly.
which is a great idea. Gonna go ahead and get this, and you can buy this, or you can buy an Abyssal Scepter or a GA. At this point, I want a little bit more HP, and so I'm gonna pick that up. So I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna start heading back up top. Remember, I have Zhonya's. Remind myself, Zhonya's Gunblade, wards. I have wards to place, Zhonya's and Gunblade.
Symmetry in all
Just
things.
making sure that I know for myself, because you will forget about it unless you say it verbally after you buy the item. I actually highly recommend saying the item out loud to yourself.
Agreed.
So that you remember that you have it. Oh, he's trying to insect him, huh? Okay, okay. So jump right on that. Gonna get hooked, that's fine. Gonna Zhonya's myself.
We travel the same.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
That's okay. Oh, they surrendered. Alright, well, we would have just kept the pressure up and we would just continued to push.
Victory.
You want to buy that Rylai's Crystal Scepter so you can slow people and not have to use so many R's on them. Because like right there, if I had the slow, I wouldn't have had to chase Varus or use another R after he flashed. I could have just ran up to him and then just spam Qs and close the distance. Because you want to use as little R's as possible, unless you're all-ending somebody. During the middle of a fight, you get another charge of R back if you get an assist or kill. So it allows you to keep jumping to things. So getting those kills as fast as possible is crucial. You can buy a DFG, don't highly recommend it because I think that the Gunblade is better, and the fact that when you hit people with spells or abilities and that are single target as well as regular attacks, it lowers the cooldown by 3 seconds. So Akali has that Q, it does that, exactly that. Her R does that as well, and the fact that she melees everything as well. So very great item on her. Then you can build according to lane. So pick up the Seeker's Arm Guard if you're against a melee, pick up a Negatron Cloak if you're against somebody who's AP, then get your Gunblade, then turn whatever item you got, whether it be the Seeker's Arm Guard or the Negatron Cloak, into the next part, being, you know, Abyssal Scepter or Zhonya's. Grab yourself a Rylai's, or you can grab yourself the Abyssal Scepter if you went for the Seeker's Arm Guard, or the Zhonya's, vice versa. Depending on which one you built first, you build the other one second if you want to. And then your last items are something like a GA Void Staff. And you're very squishy, and you just jump around. So that's my Akali guide. Thanks for watching, you guys. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.